Sheffield Wednesday versus Millwall review. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we can get 3 points before this international break. And we have pre-season mini part 3, I think it is at this rate. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you are all wrapped up warm because it is bloody freezing. I am Chef41 and this is Sheffield Wednesday versus Millwall. And we need 3 points today. Nothing else will do. We need 3 points and then go into that international break in a really good position in terms of just wins at home. Now, here's the thing. New manager for them, so we have no idea what style of play it's going to be or whatever goes there. But before we start any of that, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. And live stream last night got cancelled because I didn't feel great. We probably might do a debrief tonight. Thank you for all the well wishes as well. I much appreciate it. And let's get into this then. Millwall are in 18th place. They've not done particularly well this season. They got rid of Gary Rowett and they brought in Joe. I think it's Joe Edwards. I keep thinking, feel like I'm saying that wrong, but they got Edwards in. Former under 21 for England. Really good person to get in. It's one of these ones where you're starting to see the young manager start to come into the game. Bit like Danny Rull. They really want to start getting their teeth into the managing side of things. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. So let's have a look at the team news. Interesting one for Sheffield Wednesday for starters. So Sheffield Wednesday start with Dawson, Patterson, Bernard, Iorfa, Bambo Diaby, Johnson starts, Byers, Bannon, Masaba, Gatterman, and Fletcher. The subs in Vakwa, Palmer, Awickway, James, Folks, Hendrick, Buckley, Windass, Cadamartri. There is 0 place in this squad for Smith or Gregory, which is interesting. They start with Balowski, Wallace, Cooper, Bradshaw, Fleming, Longman, Northern Coffey, Saville, Dunor, Honeyman, and Harding. They've got Truman, McNamara, Hutchinson, Nesbitt, Mitchell, Campbell, Leonard, and McHugh, and SA on the bench. This is an interesting one, but when they're having 0 Smith or Gregory in, your attacking players on the bench is Windass and Cadamartri. Could this be a game which Cadamartri get to play in, and we see a bit of him? Johnson playing as well, which is interesting. It's an interesting way gone. It's like we're going to play a little bit of a number 10. I'm not too sure what the formation for this is going to be. But it's an interesting set of changes they've made. No Smith, no Gregory. He's going to go with Fletcher. So Fletcher needs to come on and show us a bit more because so far this loan period hasn't been great for him. So let's see if we can get all 3 points today. This bloody sodding team at times. Oh my God, they are so frustrating. We start really well, look pretty good going forward, but we don't have any strikers that know where to shoot. And anyone that takes a chance has got no confidence whatsoever, so it just doesn't happen. I'd say first 20 minutes we looked okay, and then they got into it. Really got into it. It got a really tight game. They attack, we attack. But you're thinking, right, let's see what we can do going forward here. Trying to get things going. Nice little touches. Try to get things into the box. No one really there. We are overloading the boxes. We're like, right, let's go for this. Let's try and get just another chance. Keep going for the chances. And again, it goes down to teams being so much more clinical than us. Once again. Team being clinical. We've had 2 shots, none of them on target. They'd have 5, and 3 of the 5 have been on target, 2 of them going in. And this is the thing. You look at this and you think, what is going on? What can happen? For their first goal, it came from our own, and this is the bit that baffled me. It comes from our own attack. It's just our own attack that you think Bannon wins the ball, bombing forward, plays it to Masaba, gets it to, and he just smashes it wide. He just has no composure. The problem with playing someone like Gas and Masaba is that they are 19 and 22 themselves. Not a lot of football in this game, and they should be burying things like that. Fletcher's not really added much up top. We lack any kind of bloody forward momentum in terms of goals. This team lacks any kind of goal-scoring threat. And then they go up the other end. They have a decent corner. And the corner comes in. It's a free header. We have got defenders in this team who are over 6 foot. And no one can get on the end of a sodding defender. Free header. Why is it a free header? Why is no one picking him up? It baffled me. And Millwall deserved the lead because they've done well. Don't get me wrong, they've done very well. And you're like, we got to try and at least get something now. Like, we've got to go in at half-time at least 1-0 down or 1-1. Johnson's had bell, but you can tell he's been out for a while, so he's a bit rusty. They make it 2-0. And it's an absolute cracking strike by Saville. It really is. There's no bones about it. It's a cracking strike. It's 1-0. And at 2-0, that game, done. I know we've still got a second half of football. We could play till 2 weeks after the international break. And we're still not scoring a bloody goal. We have nobody in this team that can score goals. We have nobody in this team that seems to know how to defend. The problem is, as much as Danny coming in and he's done good things, it's all well and good, the good things he does, if there's a positive at the end of it, in terms of a goal. And that's the problem. He doesn't have the players for it. We need 3 points. We need now a draw, minimum, to rescue this for today. Because they'll just defend this 2-0 lead, I think. And 2-0 down at half-time, we leak goals. And the thing is, you look at the table now, that puts us on minus 18 goals, 6 points, and we've played 16. We've won 1, we've lost 12. We desperately need to get at least a draw. But the defending for these goals have been woeful. Absolutely woeful. Concentration at this level is a must. Concentration in this team doesn't seem to happen. We do well with pressing and trying to get the ball, but no clear defending. I'm just frustrated as hell. This is very, very simple to say. The players for this league are not good enough. They're just not. They're really not. Here's the sub. By the way, at half-time, Windass, Hendrick and Kadamarch came on. Gasserman, Byers and Fletcher off. Cads looked really good. Really, really good when he came on. He was trying to make things work, trying to move things about. But we're just not good enough. The players are not good enough. There's only so much Danny can do to try and get the player to do what he wants to do. And again, it just shows that we are so struggling in that final third. And then the defence is just woeful. They go 3-0 up and it's piss poor. It's absolutely piss poor for the third. It just is. Dawson fills it. I don't know why he don't get a better hold of that. Fills it and then it's another Dawson mistake. So it's an easy goal. But again, this is all the defensive fault, not just Dawson. It's an easy 3-0. Are you thinking, right, that game was at 2-0. This was just done and dusted. Was so poor. Bailey's had so many good little chances he pulled off. He made their keeper pull off some great save. Windass doesn't have his scoring boots anymore for this level. I'm sorry, I think Windass is probably done at championship level. This team needs a complete surgery doing in January. Because even if we do a complete surgery in January, I don't think it's it. It'd been nice to get to the championship. Having that final at Wembley, having the semi-final was fantastic. But right now, we're just making numbers up. We're literally making numbers up. At this moment in time, we're down. I'm already saying this now. We are down. Kind of thing. I can't see us getting out of this at all. As much as I want us to, and I want Danny to pull off the miracle, I can't see it. I cannot see it at all. They make it 4-0 as well. And it's a really good bit of individual play. 4-0 in this game. We bring James and Butley on, but for what end? And it's just like, you watched it. We could have played till the entire of the international break and still not scored. And they could have had a hat full of games and chances and stuff. And that's the thing. We don't look like scoring. We don't look like making the chances. There was a good little bell by Patterson and co near the end, but that was it. The only shining light out of this was how well Bailey came on and did for his debut for Sheffield Wednesday. You got to start that boy. You have to start that boy. He showed more work than bloody Fletcher did all game. More work. And he was only on for 45 minutes. Did well, got around the box. That's the only bright spark about today. There is no debrief tonight. I'm doing it Monday. I am not talking about this game tonight. I am too pissed off at this. We all saw that this team needed a massive refresh in the Championship. It needed a massive rebuild. The whole situation in the summer didn't help. And then it's not helped now. This team needs a gutting. There's so many players in this squad who are just not at this level anymore. The game moved on to where it should be for them. Well done, Millwall. They absolutely deserved that because they've taken their chances. They played well. We have chances, we miss them, and then we let the other team go. That is the basic of our season. We have 2 weeks to get this right on the training ground. My God. Work on defence, work on striking, because we're woeful. At times, we're okay with the ball in midfield, but it's few and far between. The team is so lackluster. And the more you look at it, the more you can't even see it. The only positive today was Bailey playing. That was it. So, I'll see you on Monday. There'll be a video tomorrow about something or other. I'll find something to talk about Wednesday later. But absolutely gutting. That's the kind of performance we're still doing and still crumbling under pressure. Sasha, you got your work cut out for you. Hendrik, you got your work cut out for you. Chris, you got your work cut out for you. Danny, you have a massive work cut out for you. I feel sorry for a coach who's got a good pedigree and looks like he's trying to get the things right. The basics in defending went to pot today. Just not good enough. Well done on your win, Millwall. I'm actually kind of glad there's no football for the next 2 weeks. Really glad. But here's the depressing part. Our next 2 games are Birmingham and Leicester. Christ.